Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you some cool stuff from
Super Impulse.
Yes, we want to say a great big thank you to
Super Impulse
for sending this to us for free to share with you today. So we have some micro figures, very cool, part of the world's smallest line.
Yes.
We love our world's smallest.
World's
we have
smallest monsters.
Yes, we've previously done some world's smallest, but
Yeah.
these are right up the alley for the time of year
really
that we're doing this video. We have Universal Monsters, Egyptian Mummy, the Headless Horseman, and on that side,
You have Hellboy.
alright, and then in the middle, we have...
The Poptaters Chucky.
Yes, so Chucky is like a mashup between...
Yeah, between Mr. Potato Head and, of course, Chucky.
So these are just in time for the season. I mean, they're good year-round, but this is definitely the season for these micro figures, and as well as this Poptater. Let's take a look. Let's start on the right over here. We have the Headless Horseman. There he is in package. So the cool thing about these is when you take them out of this big package and they have this little display package, they can come out of this as well and go right back in.
Yeah, that's one of the really cool things is that the packaging, this part of the packaging is actually like nice sturdy plastic. It's not,
Yes.
like it's not like disposable plastic. So, and then the little door in the back opens so you can take them out, display them, do whatever, and put them right back in and keep him in the packaging, which is really awesome.
Which looks like he is part of also The Fly and The Mummy and some others. So we'll have to take a look. Let's see if... Oh, here's the Egyptian Mummy. Let's see if he has... Okay, so he has the Headless Horseman on the back and The Fly. So those three might be in that particular collection. And then over here we have Universal Monsters. Look at that. It's Frankenstein's monster.
Yes.
And
awesome.
There's a lot of glare on this one, so never fear. We're going to open it up and show you a closer look. But look, we have Bride of Frankenstein and the Wolfman. Alright, and then we have the Golden Army guy right here. There he is, all in red. And he has some others as well. Ooh, there's Chucky there too, and Halloween too. So, yeah, super horror stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, and let's take a look at this Poptater. He looks so awesome.
Chucky Tater.
This is probably the scariest tater I have ever seen. He does have a weapon, his shoes, and he is looking like, there you go, Chucky from the movie in tater form. There's his overalls. But, let's see, it says 14 interchangeable parts. Whoa.
What is that?
So...
Includes a surprise original potato head part.
Ooh, very cool. Alright, and it shows you right there some of the parts. And we are going to go ahead and get all of these out of their boxes so we can give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Alright, so there's everybody out of their boxes. Let's take a look.
Not out of their packaging.
Not out of their packaging. Except for the Poptater.
Except for, yes, for Poptaters, yes.
Alright, so first of all, let's take a look at the guy from the Golden Army. Here he is, all in red, super tiny. He also does have a weapon.
Yeah.
So, the packaging's very cool, very menacing. And then here's what we were talking about, how you can open up the back. So when you open up the back, you'll notice there's a little stand. They even come with a little stand. Whoops. And then they come with... of course, you know, like a protective plastic piece to keep them in here. And you can pull it out just like that. Ooh, you don't want to lose that tiny piece. Yeah, there we go.
Stays in place. You don't have to worry about it. You know, it's not flopping around in the
So, world's
packaging.
tiniest weapon. Oh my goodness. It's like a cricket leg.
Which is kind of funny because his weapon is rather large, so seeing it so small is kind of funny.
So there he is. I'm going to set that down there for you so I don't lose it. Oh, there's the back of it open with his tail there. And he's got some marks on it. He's got big red fists. And there's...
Yes, his one hand is stone.
There we go. The camera's having a little trouble because he is so micro. But very cool. That is the tiniest of that particular character that I have ever seen for sure. All right. So, let's see. He does have, I didn't know if you wanted to show off what articulation he has. He does have it at the shoulders.
Yeah, I'm thinking the
maybe
shoulders
the
and, yeah, so I think if you can see, he will turn his head, and he does have articulation at the shoulders. And if you can tell, the one hand, you can see daylight through there, so he can hold his
so you can put
weapon.
it in there if you want to.
His legs are static with the coat and everything, but that you will be able to pose him still, which is really cool.
Awesome! He's so super micro. All right, let's go to the Egyptian mummy. So here we have the Egyptian mummy in packaging. Very cool. And it says horror right there. That tells you what he's from.
And
these are
I was gonna say
Mego. These are official tiny.
Smallest Megos, which is really cool.
You know we love those. So let's see. So he comes with the stand. If you want to display them beside the box or something. And then we pull this out. Now our mummy is just going to be a mummy. He's not going to have any weapons, of course. But there he is. Very cool. Look at that teeny tiny face and wrappings. The little arms, of course, move. There, you got it. And then, yeah, his legs are just static, but they are a little bit rubbery. But he does have the stand. Let's see. It almost looks like.
Yeah, I think his waist will.
Is it? I don't know.
Oh,
I don't want to mess him up. And then, yeah, it looks like his little head will turn. That's so cool. Awesome. All right. So I'm going to set him aside. And next we're taking out the Headless Horseman. Of course, his head has been replaced by a jack-o'-lantern.
Yes.
Cool packaging. He's an official Mego as well.
Yeah.
And
I was actually
world's smallest
on the
Mego.
lookout because this is a really cool character.
Oh, look at his sword.
To find him in Mego form.
Yes. All right, here we go. Ta-da! And there he is. Super tiny. Let's see. Yeah, his arms will move. Yeah, his head will even move, even though he's got a cape there. It will go back and forth. That's awesome. And then, and it will come off because he's the Headless Horseman.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness! I'm wondering if he. Yeah, I think his hand is built so he can hold his head like that.
That's really awesome.
So it can peg right in. Wow, that's cool. That's even cooler than putting the sword in his hand for sure. You can peg it right back on. I'm trying to see this arm. Would this be the one that holds the sword? Yeah, I think so. Awesome! I'll let you put that in his hand. And because we'll display these outside of their packaging at the end so you can see them. And then, final one for those. For the world's smallest micro figures, we have Frankenstein's monster. And he just called Frankenstein on there because that's what most people refer to him as. There we go. And why not? Do you think Frankenstein did not name the monster after himself? It depends. Collect them all. He has a stand as well. His looks a little more like a rectangle than a skinnier rectangle. And take his out of here. Here we go. Oh, look at the itty bitty teeny tiny micro bolts in his neck.
That's really cool.
And then his head as well. Wow. Super tiny. There's his arms can go up and down too. He's in this great little like purpley shirt coat thing. Very cool purple shirt, I guess, and like a more of a brown coat. And his head will turn as well. So there you have it. Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster, however you call him. Alright, and now, last but certainly not least, we have the Poptater.
Yes.
And
Chucky.
it is Chucky.
Chucky Tater.
Referring to him lovingly as Chucky Tater. We're a little we're concerned that he might turn himself into French fries.
Yes.
So he does have this weapon in his hand. I do think it would come out. It might not go back in very easily, and you might not want to take it out. But I do think, you see, it's like it is a separate piece. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna show him off. Look at that. It says "Good Guys" on the front there.
Yeah.
It's got the red and the blue, the green, his overalls, the buttons. The stitching is awesome. There's his hair, the Chucky hair, Chucky eyebrows. I'm going to turn them around backwards. So there you have it. Now, of the pieces, it said there was going to be a Mr. Potato Head, because this is a licensed product.
Head, yeah.
Original Potato Head piece. So let me show you how you get to that original Potato Head piece. So, take off Chucky Tater's hair, and then this piece will pop out. Now I'm going to show you from the back. Look at that. You could actually take off the eyebrows or the nose, just like on regular Mr. Potato Head. And then you have this smile that you can take off, the ears, and you will need all of these off, I think, to open this. I'll show you in a second. Another ear. Alright, because you're going to take them out of the overalls. See, it just pegs right in. So that's cool. And that's why he can move from side to side, because he's on that little thing right there. I'm going to set that aside. And then I'm going to show you
all the way down to the spud.
This, well, I guess it'll come off. I had taken his arms off, but you don't have to take his arms off, I guess, for that. There you go. Like you said, down to the spud. And then there's his storage in the back. Storage in the rear. Yes. His trunk. And then this is where you're going to find those pieces. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. The
Potato Head pink ears.
Yes, the pink
just like
ears.
The original.
Classic.
And they are in a sealed bag, or a resealable bag, should I say. So that's awesome. You can put them back in there. I think we will leave them out. But I think the fun is taking them apart and putting them back together too.
Yeah, and the cool thing is I mean, we're showing off Chucky, but this Poptaters is like a whole line.
Yes.
And it's really cool to be able to see some of these pop culture icons in Mr. Potato Head form.
Look at his face. Yeah.
And then to be able to even mix and match him with other characters
really cool.
and stuff. Make your own.
I may be putting the ear. I may have picked up the wrong ear. Yes, that may be so. So yeah, this is so nostalgic. Just like putting the Potato Head parts in for Chucky Tater. He looks awesome. Woo! Ta-da! And now you could swap out and give him the pink ears if you want. That would be awesome. Very cool. All right. Now let's show all of our monsters on display. Alright, so there we have it. I'm going to zoom in on our micro. As you can see, they're on their stands. And any of the, like, let's see, Headless Horseman has his weapon in his hand. And all of them are on their stands looking really cool.
Yeah.
And there's the little boxes that they can go back into, which is awesome. And there's our Poptater Chucky. We want to say another great big thank you to
Super Impulse
for sending these to us for free to share with you today, just in time for this spooky season for sure. Thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.